Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome back to Sweet and Sour Soccer. Before I jump into the video today, as always, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Now, breaking news that has come in from Sky Sports. Apparently, Mike Ashley, former Newcastle United owner, is reportedly set to bid for Derby County and apparently willing to offer the administrators a £50 million fee, which is quite extraordinary. Now, it's an interesting one, as I'm sure everyone knows. Derby County have been having an absolutely horrid time at the moment. Of course, sitting in the bottom of the championship, having multiple points deductions, 21 points deducted from them so far this season, and they've already committed to further point deductions next season due to being in administration at the moment. Now, this has been a breaking news coming in that former Newcastle United owner, of course, Newcastle have sold up now. They've got their multi-billionaire owners, but Mike Ashley is looking to move on from his Newcastle tenure and take over another club. Now, he is not the only one reportedly interested, and former man Andy Appleby, who is actually the former chairman of Derby County, is also looking to bid for the club. He was the chairman during the period of 2008 to 2015, and in his time, Derby reached a playoff final, which lost to QPR back in 2014. So I'm sure it was much happier times for Derby County fans. And he's also part of a consortium that is looking to bring in the former CEO, Sam Rush, and a former chief executive, which Wolves fans will know well, Jez Moxey, as part of that consortium to take over the club. Now, I'm sure Derby fans, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I believe that this would be a much happier bid, a much happier takeover. I'm sure under Andy Appleby, there's some pretty good memories, even though, of course, in the playoff final, it wasn't successful. But I'm sure it's a lot happier time that can be remembered to what Derby fans are currently going through. But the problem is Andy Appleby's recent bid was apparently around the 30 million. Mike Ashley's is far superior, coming in at 50 million, and administrators are due to, basically go over the bids in due course. It did look that like Andy Appleby's takeover as part of that consortium was going to be successful, but breaking news is that Ashley is weighing up a bid for the club. So you might be wondering, why is Ashley interested in taking over the club? Well, one of the reasons is he actually wants to buy the ground from the former owner, Mel Morris, who, as obviously as a result, Derby have gone into administration and going through these hard times at the moment. He reportedly wants to buy the ground. That is one of the things that he'd be looking to do when he comes in. You imagine part of that would be to get that Sports Direct advertising all over the place, much like he did to Newcastle. Now, talking of Sports Direct, of course, there is actually a massive distribution centre in Derby. So Mike Ashley, and I'm sure you guys know, Mike Ashley being the owner of Sports Direct already has ties to the Derby area. As I say, a massive distribution centre is in there. And I'm sure that is probably one of the reasons that also he is interested in buying Derby County. Now, Mike Ashley himself, obviously, he's not going to be remembered well with the Newcastle fans. It's a hard one, isn't it? It really is. You wonder, maybe I'm just being a too nice a person. Do you give him the benefit of the doubt? Will he have learnt from the mistakes he made at Newcastle? And is he looking to, buy this club? Let's face it, it's going to be partly for business reasons. But is he also going to come in, invest money in Derby County, invest in the area, learn from his mistakes that he did with Newcastle and try and get off to a better start? I'm sure, as I say, there's a lot of business motive behind this. Maybe more so a business motive than what, for example, Andy Appleby will bring. And, obviously former CEO Sam Rush as well. I'm sure they're probably looking to buy Derby for more of a love for the club than anything else. But could Mike Ashley, if he actually came in and did a proper job of this, could he invest more money possibly into Derby County than potentially the other bidders would? Derby fans, let me know what you think of this bid. I mean, you know, where do you stand in the whole situation? I'm sure as a Derby fan at the moment, you just want to get back to some normality. I'm sure, you know, just getting a club that looks stable. Of course, Derby's still at risk at the moment of going bankrupt, which would be absolutely horrible to see. We already saw it happen to Bury not too long ago. And of course, we don't want to see such a big club such as Derby going bust as well. As I say, guys, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to the channel. I'm really interested in your thoughts, Derby fans. If there's any watching, let me know what you think of the whole situation that's going on at the moment. And hopefully we shall see you on another video. Goodbye.